Hey, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another CarX video. Guys, today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We are going to be making our own CarX map using Blender. Now, I don't want to waste any time, so let's go ahead and jump right into the video. Alright, so to start, we're just going to jump right over here into the Blender program. Now, I don't have a whole lot of experience using Blender. I don't know all the ins and outs, and I really don't know hardly anything about this program. So we kind of are just winging it. I have used this program a little bit in the past, so I do know a couple shortcuts, but other than that, I really don't know anything, so don't expect a whole lot from me, but we are going to build a pretty sick track. So hop into Blender, going to automatically load these. We're going to get those, we don't need those in here. And we want to start by, we're going to start creating our track. And to do that, we're going to shift A, mesh, plane. Each one of these squares is 1 meter. Now we want the road to be, big enough that our car can comfortably drive on it. It's bigger. We're going to make this 10 meters across. I think that's going to be it right there. Bam. So we got 10 meters across, and you can see we're looking top down, but this is a 3-dimensional world that we are creating in. But it's just easier top down, so you can kind of create your track. You can create your layout, and you can see everything nice and easy. I'm going to get us a good straight way here to start with, and we're kind of just going to make it up as we go. I don't really have any kind of direction for this one. We're just going to kind of just go as our heart tells us to. So I get a nice little hang into it like that. And you'll see that'll just kind of enter into this real long turn. First track, so we'll see if we actually like it. That kind of looks interesting. But what I want to do after that, I make a little bridge going across this. And this is a little bit tricky to do. I want that. I'm just going to create like a little bridge here. So we're just going to do that. This is just going to go across like that. You can see it's going to go, we can come down here a little bit. You can see it makes a nice little bridge going across our track there. Yeah, we're going to call that it. It's in there a little bit, but it'll be fine. We'll go back to our top down view. You can see we got a pretty interesting big circle there. Here, go back to our spin tool, make some more corners. Just going to come off around that. And I kind of like these just real large corners. And we'll make this one a little bit more angled too. Bring this down. Come over here. Another pretty good straight. So this is what we're working with so far. I think it looks pretty decent. We'll actually see whenever we get into it what it looks like, but I don't want to make it too big. This is a practice. We'll throw in a couple more turns and then we'll start adding in our texture. There's probably a better way to do all of this, but this is just the way that I know. Just kind of learning as I go. And then this should line up right on that. There we go. Let's go over here a little bit. We'll take this, put it just like that, and then we're going to zoom in. And it looks a little bit off, and that's okay. We're going to highlight both of these edges, press F on our keyboard, and it's just going to connect it. So, bam, this is the basic track that we have. Got kind of this little lollipop section right here, bridge over, then turn, sweeper, then into this little snake section. And I don't know, man, I think this is sick. So, now what we're going to do, zoom in, and we're going to make a floor. If we load this in the CarX the way it is right now, we're just going to have the track, and then we're going to be floating in space. So we want something beneath us to give us a little bit of environment. We want this to be pretty much the size of our guy there. And that's okay that it's on top right now. I'm just going to lower this down a little bit. The track is on top. This, unless I put the texture on it, this won't show in the map. This is really just for us to see right now. And then I'll have the texture in a minute to fix it. Go over here, add a modifier. We're actually going to add solidify. This is going to give us a little bit of depth here. I'm just going to make that a little bit longer, lower half. So let's go ahead and make it a little bit less thick than that. do is we can still drive under that, right? That's good. So we'll click back on here, go to our move tool here, and we will just move this where it's barely kind of coming on to that. It's not perfect, but that'll work for now. So on our track, we want this to have a physics material of asphalt. As you can see, you can do asphalt, grass, curb, sand, icy road, dirt, snow, gravel. So if you wanted to make, an icy map with snow and stuff, you'd choose icy road. If you wanted it to be a dirt map, you choose dirt, and so on and so forth. This is going to be asphalt, so we're just going to choose asphalt. For the grass, we want it to be grass, so we're going to choose grass. And you can see over here on the right how it puts the proper labels on the planes that you put them on. Now, I know it doesn't look like much, but I think it's going to be fun regardless. So now what we're going to do is we're going to click back on our road here. And I want this to have a asphalt materials. Kind of odd. I would like it to look like this right here the whole way, but it kind of does this stretched. And I think the reason for that is just because we've taken this plane and we've extruded it out green on the texture for the grass, right? So instead of the green, we're gonna go do the same thing that we just did, do image texture, and then this is what our grass texture looks like. It's very, like, it looks like a toy track in a yard right now, but you know what? I'm okay with that. Export map, and that's already done. So this is the fun part, guys. So we're going to go over into CarX. We already have it loaded up. We're gonna go to training. Gonna go to parking A. All right, we get to see what the track is gonna look like. Gonna open up our Kino mod, go to maps, none, or click the map. You can see now we have this expired built test map. We're gonna click it, it's gonna load up. Look at that, man, we just created this. We're gonna just take a little drive on it. This is so sick, man. Like, we just created this map and now we're driving on it. Obviously, there's some more things that you can do to make it look better, but like, for not knowing how to use Blender really, and just kind of jumping into this, like, this is so cool. Like, the possibilities that you can do with this is crazy. Here, come up into our snake section. Oh, big slowdown. Oh, you're messing that up. This is so cool though. So I figured out how to do this, and I really just wanted to share it with you guys because I just thought it was absolutely incredible. Obviously, people have been making maps, right? But like, I don't know. I thought it was really cool. Going up on our snake section, end of our snake section here. Definitely some improvements can be made for sure, but this is my first map, guys. Don't hate on it too hard. I am going to try to learn how to make them better, and I think what I'll do is, as I make maps and learn how to make them better, I will eventually release the maps to my YouTube members. So if you guys want to get in on new tracks that I build, they're going to slowly over time, they'll get better as I learn how to use Blender better and just how to do certain things. But if you want to get access to these maps in the future, make sure you guys are a YouTube member. They're going to be shared in the Discord under a YouTube members specific role. So yeah, but this is awesome, man. I'm so pumped on this. Is kind of messed that up a little bit, but anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, do me a favor, hit that like button, and if you haven't already, consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out on more content just like this. Super awesome, guys. I appreciate you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.